Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to me. The telephone. The telephone. Oh, I don't know. Next. Ooh! I'm dropping my phone on the floor. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today we are going to be doing the Winter Essentials book tag. I was tagged in this by Becca from the Becca Fowl, and this is not one I've ever come across before. I'll be reading the prompt, questions, situaciones from my phone, so if you keep looking down, that is why. So, I will link the original creator below as well, and that is Taylor Reads. I will, if I can find the original video, I will put the video, but if not, I will just tag that person's channel below. So, let's just get straight into it. So the first one is Crackling Fire. Who is your favourite cold character who warmed up towards the end? This for me has to be Cell in Legend Born. When we first meet Cell, because it's YA, you kind of think you know where it's gonna go, but when I first met Cell, I thought it was a bit of an arse, and by the end of this book, I'm kind of rooting for him. Probably in a way I shouldn't be, but yeah, I am rooting for him. I think that there is more to him to come in the next book, and I'm really excited to find out what his secrets are. And that's all I'm going to say on that one. He's just, yeah, he's not really a bad boy, but he's kind of like a misunderstood individual. Next up is, what is a book that's full of unique characters? Now, you can spin this in a couple of ways. So I'm going to spin this in the only way that I know how, and is just to do what the hell I want. This is my pick. So there's unique characters by the way of, you know, there's a talking yeti, and also a walrus that talks, and these leviathans that can sing to people, and people can sing to leviathans. And I think in general they're just unique people. There's like people that can, as song weavers, have abilities, and that's very unique. So I would say that this would be my pick for that. I love Frostheart. Just an FYI, in case you didn't already know, in case you've never watched my channel before, I love Frostheart. You should read it too. Next is Gingerbread Family. Which fictional family would you want to be a part of? Now, I'm going to be very basic with this, and I'm going to go, and again, it's a found family. Am I twisting the prompt? Am I twisting the question? Probably. But this whole found family vibe, I love. I think is great, and I would love to be a part of this little family, because I would love to travel around on a ship with friends and have laughs and stuff. I think this is cool. So, have I picked Frostheart again? Yes. Am I in any way, shape or form ashamed? No. Blizzard, what is a book that has you confused the whole time? So, when I first read Truthwitch, it was time. It was a time of confusion, and I wanted to yeet it against the wall. So, I got the audiobook, and then everything was a ball. That is the worst rhyme I've made in my life, and I'm not editing that bit out. But this, when I first started trying to physically read it, the plot in this is very fast paced. You just hit the ground running, and it just doesn't stop. Like, it's just boom, 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 boom. You find out about the characters as you go, but then the pace that you go. You start this book by following Safi and Iseult running away. So it literally just, initially I was like, what the feck? and then I got the audiobook, and I was still a bit like, what the heck, but less so. Gift giving. What was the last book you were gifted? I haven't read this yet, but the last book I was gifted was Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. This was gifted to me by the lovely Rosie because I pre-ordered the second book in the series, and I absolutely loved the Malice series so far. Well, it's not the Malice series, the Faithful and the Fallen series. I will be getting John Gwynne's backlist as well. There are a couple of the books I want to get, but I've had this on my wish list for a while. I pre-ordered the second one, so she kindly purchased for me the first one. There we go. Next one is Snowball. What is the biggest book you've read? So the biggest book I read to date is Ship of Destiny, and this is 903 pages is what this book sits at, and this is currently my largest book that I've read, and I loved it. I 5-starred it. It is epic. This whole world is epic. If you haven't read Hob, why not? Go read it. It's chunky, but it's fun. That's what she said. Next up, Christmas Lights. What is a book that has many colours on the cover? And this genuinely is the most colourful book that I own. I nearly just hit myself on the head with that then. And this is Me and My Dad at the End of the Rainbow, because it has all the rainbow colours on the front and all the rainbow colours in the end pages, and it has colours on the back as well. So yeah, this is also a 5-star read from me. Contemporary middle grade, not something I'm used to, but it was great. And I pre-ordered the second book by Benjamin Dean that's due out next year. Nothing to do with this video, just thought I'd throw it out there, just into the ether, just so you know. Okay, so I'm going to preface this by saying I love this book, and that is it. Next one is Ice Skating. Name a book that was all over the place. Okay, so I love the Faithful and the Fallen series. However, in this book there's a lot of jumping around. So we follow multiple characters, and each chapter we follow a different character, and it rotates regularly between different people, and the different people that it rotates between are not only they're in different parts of the land as well. So it's not just different people in one place, it's different people in different areas, and some are good and some are bad. And when you were trying to get to know these characters and learn the plot, each chapter is from their perspective. So we follow Corbin, Evnis, Veridis, Camlin, Castell. There's many a person in this book. This was a lot, but it was so good, and it does come together in the end. So the multiple POV initially was just kind of like a lot, but because the story is so gripping and the characters that you get to know, you get heavily invested in, it was just such a great read. And if you can deal with a plot that's a bit like boom 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 and just like throws curveballs left, right and centre, if you can do with that kind of book, I would 100% recommend this series. This is also kind of turned into a recommendations video. Unintentional, but there you go. I've missed one. The other one was wrapping paper. What is your most beat up book? This is not a book that I've had for long, nor do I intend to have it for much longer as soon as I get the brand new full set. The reason I've got this book is because the read-along starts in January and I needed a cheap set of books. But this is Vampire Academy, and I don't even know what book this is. Is this book 1? I don't know if this is book 1 or what, but you can tell this is very loved and not by me. This has been sanitised. Unfortunately, it came in a condition that was not very good as specified, so that was annoying. But this is my most battered book, hopefully not for long, because as soon as I can get the full series new, I will be unhauling this, possibly into the bin where it probably belongs, because it's a bit manky. very good condition, my foot. Okay, the next question, next one. Christmas tree, what is your favourite character of all time? So, gather round. There are multiple people that I could choose for this, and I am going to pick 3. Why? Because I can't pick one. If you know me, you know who my favourite authors are. So it would only be fitting that one of my favourite 3 of my favourite characters. In fact, I'm going to pick 4, because 3 of my favourite characters are in here. Hi, my name is Lisa and I love Sebastian Castell's writing. Thank you to Reread for that recommendation. But 3 of my favourite all-time characters are in here, and that is Kellen, Farius and Rikus. To rate them in order would probably be impossible, but Rikus is an angry squirrel cat. You heard that right, squirrel cat. He's such a funny character, and you know, loves a good butter biscuit. And yeah, Kellen is just a very unlucky kid, and Farius is a wild daisy. They're trying to lead them on the path of the Argosy, and we are still yet to find out if he will succeed, because I've not read the 6th book yet. I'm scared to read the 6th book, because that means that's the end of the series. That's probably why I've been putting it off this long. But yeah, the other characters that I really like, is it going to be 5 characters? Okay, so there's 3 from that book. Darker Shade of Magic. So, Kel from this, he is a character that is not, in my eyes, your typical main character. You know, when you think of a main character, you don't really think of Kel, but that is why I love him. He's in need of love, but he doesn't like asking for it. Yeah, Kel is an Antarian, he's one of the only ones of his kind, and he's just a great character. But I also love Lila in this. So am I picking 5? Possibly. Lila, Kel, Farius and Rikus. Don't at me. It is what it is. I don't have one particular favourite character, because I just love them all, is what I'm saying. And they are my favourites. That is that. That is the that on that. The final one before we tag people is The Star. And what is a book that you would reread every year? I haven't reread. Have I reread books? I have reread books. I've reread the Spellslinger book this year. But for this one, I'm going to pick Christmas to read. And this is the Christmasaurus. I will reread these books every year. And I will not be ashamed. I love these books. They are great. And I will probably reread the Frostat series as well. I probably will be rereading that. I will literally just finish rereading it. And I'll probably reread it for Paulathon as well. Because why the frick not? Christmasaurus is comfy, cozy middle grade. It's lovely. You've got Will Trundle, who is so cute. And this has disability repping. And he is just such a cute little boy. And the little dinosaur is just so cute. Have I got a plushie on the way of the Christmasaurus? Yes. Am I ashamed? No. Never. So that is my tag done, books done, and I need to put these away, which I'm not looking forward to, because they are not on the top of my stacks. They are in the middle or at the bottom of each of my stacks. Damn it. Okay, so now for the tags. I'm going to pick Danny. I know you've just come back to Booktube, but you know, it is what it is. You're tagged. Liv from Living Magical Bookland. Obviously, I'm going to pick Liv. Chelsea from Relaxation, Chloe from Persistent Bookworm, and Cassidy from Colours with Cassidy. I don't know if any of you want to do this, but no pressure either. But there you go. I'm going to go now, edit this, and get it scheduled, because I don't have a video for Christmas Day. So this is going on Christmas Day, I think. But yeah. Peace out.